Welcome back to the podcast, Renae Cole.
Hello, hello.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
How you feeling?
Good. I'm like in my afternoon. I've been up for so long.
This is your afternoon?
Yeah.
Are you going to take a nap?
No, definitely not.
So you bagged up some cheese curds this morning.
Sure did.
You didn't bring me any.
I did.
Oh, I told you not to.
I know, but I still did. They're not as good as ours, I swear.
What?
I know.
Really?
It's weird.
Same recipe,
Yeah.
just a different factory.
Yep. Maybe I'm just biased, but
Well, they are the most famous cheese curds in Wisconsin.
yeah. You can't go wrong. They're still great.
What's different?
I don't know if it's like newer equipment that they have or what.
They're
No
still
idea.
squeaky.
Yeah, they're so fresh. Like an hour fresh. Since they've been milled.
The ones you brought.
Yeah.
Well, I've probably never had curd that fresh.
Probably
So,
not.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm getting really picky about my cheese
Oh,
curds.
yeah?
Yes.
You're a cheese curd snob now.
Yeah, I mean, I
Well,
have to taste it every time. So.
when you work for Car Valley on their cheese curd making line, I guess you kind of have to be.
Yeah. Best of the best.
So last time we met, it was just a week or less after your first session of ketamine,
Mm-hmm.
and you talked about like this vision. You felt like you were out west. You saw some horses.
Yeah, good memory. I'm trying to remember everything that I've like experienced since then, and it's kind of hard.
Have you been journaling about
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Uh-huh. So I have some things, some notes and stuff that I wrote down. The first couple were really visual for me, and then the last couple have not been so visual, but still an experience.
Like emotionally, or
Yeah, kind of, it's so hard to describe. Like this last, okay, so my third experience was kind of the most intense, because we had been doing the doses in two, splitting
Sure.
them up, and the third one I did all in one, so it was more intense right away.
is it like 100? Do you remember?
I think it was 90.
Okay.
I want to say, because I think we did like 30 or 40, 50, something like that, before, and then we just did it all in one.
But not as visual.
Yeah, that third
Oh,
one
the third one.
was, like it was really intense right away, and I had to breathe my way through it. I kind of came across some dark visions, and I didn't expect that, and it scared me. But then when I was like talking myself through it, I was able to see it and like approach it in a way that was like, I don't want this, and you can go away now. Like I was in control, which felt really relieving, because it felt like I was breaking through something. Like even though I have these demons or these, these things inside me that hurt me, like I'm stronger, like I'm rising above it now. So that was really powerful to be able to work through that, and especially afterward, because I think that she could tell I was, breathing heavily, and she was calming me down by touching me and stuff. But yeah, after that, I was like, whoa. Like I definitely felt the effects from that, in a positive way. And then this last one, I didn't see any dark visions, but it was more of me in control of my surroundings and guiding myself through them. So I'm excited to see what the last one's gonna be like.
You've done 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've done, 4, and I have one more to go.
Okay. I thought
Or is it 6? Is it?
I can't remember.
I don't know.
now.
I get
5
them
or
all
6.
confused. Because we had to reschedule a couple. I think I've done 4. So maybe I do have 2 more
I
left.
think you do. I
Yeah.
think it was 6
Okay.
total.
I must just have 1 more scheduled. I think that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
When?
February, like the first week of February.
Okay. So you kind of took a little bit of a break.
I think she's going on vacation.
Oh, that's
too.
right. She went to the Bahamas.
Yeah, so there was some time in between that. So yeah, she was definitely comfortable with me taking more each time, which I think is why I did have such an intense reaction that third one. But because I was able to experience that and knew I was in control for that fourth one, whatever one, I think that's what made it go more smoothly after that.
With less visions.
Yeah. Well, not less visions, but less demon-like visions, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know how demon isn't the right word, but darker.
It wasn't terrifying and scary. It just felt a little heavy and dark.
Yeah, dark. It felt dark. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Like a dark embodied something. I don't know. Some sort of spirit, I guess.
But you felt the need to
Entity.
approach it and okay, what are you? Who are you? Why are you here?
Yeah, I didn't really ask questions.
No.
I kind of just approached it and acknowledged it, and then was able to move through it.
So it seems like with these ketamine sessions, they're just with my experience going with this other Tinman Coin recipient, I've been attending those. So I've never done it myself, but
What's that been like?
It's nice. I mean, we kind of talk real quietly while he's under
Oh, really?
the medicine.
Oh my gosh. I can't imagine doing that.
What do you mean? Like as a spectator?
No,
Or
as being the receiver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the headphones on, right?
Yeah.
So, and normally, is it just Tina in the room with you?
I have an eye mask on.
Oh, so you don't even know.
I don't even
She's
even
in-
open my eyes. I know she's in
Yeah,
the
she's
room.
in there. So the only difference is I'm in there too with her, and then we're talking kind of quietly, so you don't overhear us. It's been great, and then when he's done, he just sort of talks about what he felt and what he experienced, but it's always symbolic, or it doesn't really make sense, or what was this?
Yeah.
I don't know how to interpret that, and so it's the benefits to the ketamine don't come in these big, bold, clear as day answers during the sessions. It's more like a mystical state, and then you're what does that mean? But then the week after, or the 2 weeks after, explain to us how from your very first session and the break, that 1 or 2 week window in between the first and second session, talk about your breaks. What have you experienced with whether it's your thinking patterns or train of thought, or I don't know, your presence or decision making, what is their alcohol cravings?
I would say that I just feel more calm in my surroundings, more patient with my downtime, I'm settled. I'm definitely craving my creativity as far as being outside and nature, and I've had some really awesome, which I think are awesome ideas for some collaborations this summer. Some of them could include you. Um, I, in my visions, I have seen myself in a studio space, which I've really been missing as far as for my art making. Um, and so I've been really researching some opportunities to do more of that, have a space for that. And yeah, I would just say more open, more grounded. I haven't had like huge differences, which I think is better for me because a lot of change at once can not be good for me. But also the visions of that I've had of being home again. Yeah, it's just it's settling to me. It's peaceful, and I don't know, just kind of serene. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Peaceful,
Yeah.
quiet mind.
Yes.
So before, would you say that you felt anxious or just unsettled when you in your downtime?
Yeah.
And now
for
you
sure.
now you just feel like pleasant.
Just riding it out.
Yeah.
And I think that's something like as an alcoholic, you crave that kind of thrill, and it's hard to be in the calm. So I'm finally getting to the point where it's comfortable for me to be in that space again. Comfortable enough for me to explore my art making again, which is something that I've been craving, but I've also been so like unsettled in a way that like I'm getting teary-eyed talking about it.
Okay.
Thank you. Where I like haven't felt like myself to be able to like get my headspace in a comfortable way for me to be able to produce art. Like over New Year's, I had my niece over and we did vision boards and we did some art projects, and I was like, I miss this so much, and that craving is back, for that, not the alcohol.
That's awesome.
So that's cool. And I'm excited to explore that more this spring because I don't know, I was thinking about where I would want my studio space to be. Like what's even available around here for that to happen. And I have a few ideas. So
Okay.
yeah. Instead of having all my stuff locked up in storage, I need it out.
Yeah, art's one of those things that you either bust it out and make a big mess on the dining room table, and then you have to clean it up.
Yeah.
And then put it all away. It's just a chore to have a dedicated space is huge.
Yeah. And it's also like I don't think of it as a job, but like it does kind of force me to go create, which I do need that sometimes. Like otherwise I'll just put it off or, oh, I'm just thinking about it. It's still working on it, but physically doing, making it come to life is kind of half the battle. And to have a separate space to push to push me more is something that I've been missing, and I think will help with my creative process.
Yeah, for sure.
There's been some things that have popped up too, like there's a place in Dodgeville that does internships, art residencies. So I think I'm gonna apply for that.
Like you live there?
Yeah. They have shared spaces. I don't know. It doesn't really say you live there on the weekends, but it's full 40 hours a week.
So you're working there too?
Yeah, you're working the kilns, the studio space, the grounds, gardens. And then you also have so much dedicated time to your own work and then showcase that at the end. But it's
Cool.
something I have to apply for.
It's
So
how long?
it's 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like,
May to August.
and it's sort of just a trade. You stay there and work and do your art, and then you don't have to pay or get paid. It's just sort of even Steven.
You do get paid.
Oh.
I think it's a $3,000 grant
Oh.
that you get
Cool.
if you're accepted into the program. But I think a lot of that too is spending like for your art. It's supposed to be like a grant for your art making, you know.
Okay. To buy supplies or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's something too that I miss is I worked for a long time in ceramics, so I miss working in ceramics too. So I think that would be fun, a fun experience. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Are you still involved in your recovery community with locally, or where you were?
Locally, I go to a women's meeting in Baraboo every week. That's like my home group. Just, yeah, we do different things outside of the group too. I mean, not that the group does it, but just like different events around. And then Tina actually told me about social events, sober social events like in Madison that they do once a month. So meet up at coffee shops or different things like that. So I have those written down. That's kind of about it. I still stay in contact with a few people from my rehab. Ben, I stay in contact with. He just graduated me from his program, and I swear he was going to cry. But that was cool. He's like, don't be a stranger, you know, let's still meet up or whatever. And I'm doing an aftercare program through SOC. So I do that in Baraboo. And that'll be a few months. It's once a week. And then the person that runs that is my therapist. So I meet with her too.
Okay. So you're still meeting with her on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Do you feel that that's been good integration, like between your ketamine sessions too?
Yeah, for sure. And she's so interested in it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. She
so-
didn't know about it before?
She knew of it, but she's never like had anybody that's done it, you know.
Okay. That's good for her to experience
Yeah,
that.
for sure. Yeah, and I really enjoy my time with her. It's been really nice. Really helpful.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about all I've been, I mean, not all, it's quite a bit, but it's an ongoing process. I don't think it'll ever be done, you know?
So these ideas you have for collaboration this summer, what are they?
Well, I was thinking, I might have talked to you about this before, my ideas with working at the garden. So I've been drying flowers, and then what I do with them is I create art out of the dried petals or dried leaves. So I'd love to host an event where people can come and create their own. And I was thinking of like either holding it at the garden, or we could do like yoga and art making or breath work, or, you know, like integrate it with something other than just the artwork. I was even thinking like if it were to be hosted at the garden, they have a barn, and there's space upstairs in the barn that's not I mean, it's just storage space, but it's a cool space. So, you know, weather permitting, it could be hosted there. or the Branding Iron Roadhouse is right across the street from the garden.
Oh, yeah.
Collaborate with them. Like, they do wood-fired pizzas
Oh,
on,
yeah.
like, Tuesdays in the summer. So, yeah, I don't know. All these just,
Yeah, like a creation workshop or something.
yeah, something. I don't know.
Well, we would be all about that, like helping market that or organizing that, inviting people,
Cool.
making it a. So I was just telling you about the space upstairs. The city of Reedsburg gave the foundation a grant for 6 months to rent that space. So that's one of the things that space can be used for is like group events, workshops, retreats, classes. So maybe not in the summer, like an ideal setting for garden art would probably be in the garden, but
An option, perhaps.
yeah, for the winter or whatever. We had an art. Her name is C. Lee. She just signed up as a wellness partner and she does. I'm not sure how often she does it. Maybe say once a month. She'll have I don't know if she calls it art therapy, but it's pretty much just art classes where people come and learn
Cool.
new techniques or how
Yeah.
to create or make something. So
Nice.
we're going to do that. One of the first events we're going to do up there. So,
I'll be there.
all right. Keep you posted about that.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, there's different art events around here, but I think it would be cool to collaborate it with something more than just, the art making, to draw people in. And I've taught classes like that before, so kind of know like the materials I need and things like that. As far as to budget it out. But yeah, I think that would be really fun to do. Nice to have the community come together for that. And I have a whole group of women that I see every Tuesday that would go, so
Yeah.
I know there'd be people to show up.
Yeah, for sure. You could even do like I don't know, you could have like a multifaceted creativity day, like a retreat. And yeah, maybe you could do yoga, or you could teach it like, okay, here's like a start. Now move however you want. That way people can get creative in how they're doing their yoga instead of
Yeah.
just listening to an instructor, because
For sure.
that's creativity, right? Making something up on your own, coming up with new things, listening to your body. Where do I want a good stretch at today? Where am I holding tension? And then maybe like an art class led by you with whatever sort of art you like to do, and then maybe someone else can lead a different type of art. There's that at a retreat that we hosted a couple of years ago, maybe it was last year, there was a section I'm getting used to that too, like these microphones are in the way.
Whoops, sorry.
It was called neuro art, maybe. So you close your eyes and you just start drawing swirly lines, and your eyes are closed, or you're looking off, and you're not looking at the paper. You're just letting your hand flow, and then you stop, or the timer's done. You do it for however long, and then you're left with a bunch of swirly lines on this piece of paper, and then the lines swirl in upon themselves, so it makes all these different, like, smaller shapes and bigger shapes. And then you take might be like a watercolor pen. Is that a thing?
I think so.
Yeah, and then it looks kind of just like you're coloring it with. At first, when you color with the watercolor pen, it looks like colored pencil, but then there's something else you do. Do you wet it, maybe? Yeah, then you take a wet paintbrush and go over the top, and it blends that chalk in, and it's just like a different way of doing watercolor, but it looks really cool.
That
because
sounds
you
fun.
never know like what your absent mind is going to create when you make those swirls, and it sometimes turns out, or maybe you see a pattern and then you can choose the colors to make it look like something that whatever you see like pops out.
Totally.
Well, that's cool. That was fun. Or that art that Amy likes to do, where she just walks to the woods and gathers whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you did that too, don't you?
Yeah. And my senior thesis was all found objects. Whether it was me, well, the whole series was me going out into the dark in the early morning and walking this trail behind my house, which was right by a prison. So there was like this sense of scare. I don't know, like
Yeah.
thrill, but also scared of being in the dark. And I would find all these weird things, and I would photograph them. Some of them I would take.
Like what?
There were a lot of letters
From the prison?
from the prison. I don't know if they were like a bunch of them were dumped or what. I have no idea. I also think it was a place where a lot of homeless people kind of gathered. It was a place where in the summertime there are what are they called? These little pods of water. I forget what they're called, but a lot of people would go swimming in them. So there was just like random trash and stuff, but there was like an really old tub. I'd find pieces of clothing, just all sorts of stuff, like old dishware, just really, really random things. But it was cool to explore it, read the letters.
Like
And
love letters or what? Or all kinds
no,
of...
they were like children letters.
From children to
From
a
children
prisoner?
to a prisoner. Yeah. At least the couple that I had.
Like, hey, Dad, I missed you.
Yeah.
Type of thing?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or just like the kid letting the parent or whoever they were writing know what they were doing, like just like an update. And then some of them were, I think, it was like, it was a school project where they were writing to the prison about something. I don't remember exactly what. But yeah. And then I'd always feel like there was someone following me.
Turning around, like, who's there?
Yeah. So, and I don't, and that was something that I was really exploring because I was like, okay, why am I scared? Like, what am I scared about? And I take a lot of pictures, like in those moments, and those pictures, and I develop them. So it was also this other, like, second layer of, like, this feeling I was having of being in that space, but also then recreating it in a dark room. So I was always by myself in these situations and in the dark, and just testing the waters of how that felt and trying to portray that into an art series. Yeah,
That was your thesis?
that was my senior project.
Oh, senior project.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole series was called Into the Darkness. And yeah, it was my favorite one. My favorite one that I did. And I think I always am creating with that idea in my head too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where was this prison at?
St. Cloud State, St. Cloud, Minnesota. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
The prison is. The walls around it are all brick.
Is it old?
I think so. I have no idea how old, but
Older stuff is usually neater.
yeah, like the architecture.
Yeah.
Architecture was really cool. Don't want to do that again.
Well, I'm excited for this 2026 chapter for Renae.
Yeah, me too. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, it's been a year almost since I've moved home.
Is it really?
Yeah.
When I first met you, you had been home for just a couple months?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Because it was around March. That's when I was settling back home.
Okay.
March, April. But with being, in rehab and then sober living, it doesn't feel like I've been home that long because I've kind of been here and there. But the next chapter will be moving somewhere else, not my parents' house.
Is that like a near-term plan for you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, within the next few months.
Okay. So you're looking?
There's a place called Pewett's Landing over by Devil's Lake. So that's kind of my plan right now. There's
Okay.
not a lot of options.
No.
I mean, there are, but not for a solo with a cat.
Yeah.
But that place looks nice. It's a newer building, and I like the location. It's not in town, and it's close to Devil's Lake. It's right by that lavender farm.
Oh, yeah.
It is kind of a jaunt to Car Valley, but
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really live at Mom and Dad's forever, and I need my own space.
It's a pretty drive, too.
Yeah. I don't mind the drive. When I was living in Arizona, I drove like an hour to work every day, so it's not bad.
Yeah, think of the people in like LA or Chicago where they drive an hour or plus
Yeah.
every day.
In traffic.
Crappy traffic.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I can't complain.
No, pretty country roads, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The winter's gonna suck, but
Yeah.
whatever. At least I like what I
Drive
do.
slow.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I told Mom, because if I'm doing Kurt and then working the store, there's a gap. I was like, well, I'll just come over and have morning coffee and hang out, and, so I still will. I won't have to drive back and forth on those days, which would be really nice.
Yeah.
And then,
Little
yeah.
hang time with Mama.
Yeah. And then also work at the garden again.
Oh, yeah.
this year.
Nice.
Yeah, we're starting seeds inside this year.
Okay.
And
When do you do that?
it's starting already.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
what kind of seeds are you starting this early?
I don't know yet. I haven't been there. But the owner is going on vacation in February. So I'll be plant sitting. So I'll see what she has and give you an update. But she also got a brand new greenhouse. I'm so excited for it.
Like a big one?
A big one. My dad helped her take it off the trailer.
Okay. Like drive a tractor in type greenhouse, or?
No, not that big.
But like planting stuff in the soil type of greenhouse, or like
I
like
don't think so. Like more of a working
Okay.
greenhouse.
it's like tables with plants on top.
That's what I'm
Okay.
imagining it being when it's going to be, or how it's going to be used. But I think she has a lot of seeds left over from the last season that's what she's using
Okay.
to start. Because she does a lot of farmers markets for fresh flowers. So it's probably a lot of flowers.
Okay. That's the main thing there is come there and pick your own, or just buy a bouquet of flowers.
Buy, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You can pick your own, but she always has bouquets and they're gorgeous. So
Well, that makes me feel good to know that greenhouses and flower farms are starting seeds right now.
yeah, I know it's wild.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I mean, January, almost done. February's short. And then spring's almost here.
Yeah,
So,
I think I started the garden in May last year. So there was stuff happening already. But a lot of last year too was some trial and error for her, as far as replanting, what didn't work and things like that. So,
Yeah.
which it's always going to happen with gardening, I feel like. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, gardening or farming is, you have to learn as much as you can each year, because you basically only get one try per year.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I screwed that up. I didn't know this or that, or wait long enough, or did it too early. And then next year I'll do it different. So 10 years goes by and you've only really, say you try grow potatoes and you do it for 10 years in a row. That's a long time.
Yeah.
And you've only done it 10 times.
Right. Well, and a lot of it too is weather permitting.
Yeah.
I mean, we got flushed out with all the rain. I think we got too much rain for some of the crops. So that's always a gamble.
Yeah, not much you can do about that.
No. But if you're in a greenhouse, you could.
Yeah, true.
But
Yeah,
if
that's
things are
ideal.
in the ground, you can't. Yeah. I hope it's not a very long winter, but we'll see.
I think we're through the worst of it. Like today is the worst of it.
Seriously. Oh, it was not fun driving to Boston today.
No, but the scariest part is, like, yeah, the roads are crappy. That's one thing. But then if you do run out of gas or end up in the ditch and it's so cold,
Yeah.
oh my God,
And
dangerous.
windy.
Yeah. Well, be careful.
Oh, thanks. I only have to do it one more time this week, and then we're done.
And then you can go back to Laval.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
2 more ketamine to go.
Your mom's been taking you?
Yeah.
Just drops you off and
Mm-hmm.
goes shopping or
She
something?
goes shopping, yeah. The drives are kind of funny because I'm still like a little loopy.
Yeah. You almost feel kind of drunk at the end, right?
Yeah. And so I'm sure I'm just like gapping away. But yeah, it's not too far of a drive, so it's nice. It's weird driving, like, as a passenger, though, because you're still, like, seeing quite a bit of visuals, and so everything's just, like, zooming by, and I have to just kind of close my eyes sometimes and just not look out the window.
Yeah, it could probably make it dizzy.
Yeah.
Do you guys usually get something to eat afterwards, or?
I pack snacks.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not really that hungry right away.
Do you always have to pee afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. That's what makes me like kind of get up. And
Yeah.
the first time I went and I got lost.
Oh, driving there?
No, after the session I went out to use the bathroom and I got lost going through the hallways. I finally made it back and I'm laughing. Tina's like, "Oh yeah, just send a girl who's never been here on ketamine to find the bathroom." Like, that was smart. We're just laughing.
It is kind of a maze back there too.
And now we're in a different room. Have you been to
No,
the
I've
bigger room?
We're in the bigger one just because I'm in there with her.
Oh,
So you're doing the little room?
I was, and now I moved to the bigger room.
Okay. You moved from the closet to the room.
Yeah.
Do you like? Is that any different or
It's
the same?
It's,
I mean, you're
yeah, it doesn't make a
blindfolded
difference
anyway.
to me. Yeah.
Do you like the playlists?
Yes.
Yeah?
I love them.
Does she share them with you?
No, but I want to ask her for them.
Do you have Spotify?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she has the
Yeah.
playlists on. I listened to one last night. It was the session one ketamine playlist, and it was like 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock, and I wasn't like super tired. I'm like, I'm just gonna meditate till I fall asleep, and I think I don't know, I probably got through 5 or 6 songs,
Yeah.
but they remind me of movie sounds,
Yeah.
like songs that you would hear while watching a drama or a suspenseful movie, or
Because
or
it's like telling a story, the music is.
Yeah.
Because it can be really intense, but it can be very soothing too.
and it's designed like purposely to have this crescendo of like peak for the experience and then
Yeah.
come down. And
Yeah, that's kind of when I know I'm like, okay, I'm coming to. I kind of peek through my blindfold and I'm like, okay, no.
too bright.
Too much going on out there. I'll stay in my space. Yeah. But I think each session I've been out for over an hour, experiencing the space, and it always feels like it's not long at all. Like
Okay.
It feels like it's been 10 minutes and like an hour's gone by.
And
Especially with the dose all at once.
Okay,
I
that
find
even
that,
more
yeah.
sort of dropped you into a dream.
Yep.
It felt like it just flew by, and it can be opposite too, from what I've heard,
Really.
where you're there for an hour, but it feels like 4.
Oh, yeah. I haven't experienced
Because
that.
everyone's, I guess, experiences it differently.
Yeah, for sure. It is. I really enjoyed the time after too. Integration.
Oh, talking with her?
She's great.
She is.
Yeah, and she leans you into it, like not so much about questioning, but exploring those spaces. I think she does a really good job at that, at least with me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
And she's good at interpreting or like bringing some sort of meaning to maybe something confusing or that seems maybe just random that you experience, but then brings like a deeper meaning to it.
And I like that she shares her own experiences with it too, because that's super interesting to me.
So have you talked about it to a lot of people? Do a lot of people know you're doing ketamine therapy?
My women's group does. I talk about it, and they're super interested in it. So that would be like the one space where I'm really open about it. Some of my family not so much. My mom loves hearing about it. My dad just thinks I'm off in La La Land. So yeah, it's been cool sharing it. But I'd say the most reactive people would be my recovery group.
You have them intrigued?
Yeah.
Anyone that wants to try it?
A few, yeah. One of the ladies that works for SOC, who was in my group, she's really wants to do it. She's like, I want to try.
I do too.
Yeah.
Even just one session.
Yeah,
Like,
you should. You really should. Gift yourself one.
maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, I think you would love it. I think you'd benefit a lot from it too. I think everybody would.
Have you gone to each session with like a wholehearted intention, or you just sort of go in there and like, I'm open to whatever?
I do journal before each session, and I'm always open to whatever is going to come, but I do set intentions too, and each one, I guess I would say is based on the last session that I had. Like, what I explored in that and what I want to dive deeper into to try to help guide me. But really, I don't I don't want to force it. So just being open to whatever comes my way. But I also want to be aware and ask questions in my mind of like, why am I here? Why am I experiencing this? And kind of guide myself through it. And I feel like I I had been able to do more so of guiding myself the last couple sessions.
Sure. Take some practice.
Yeah, for sure.
You mean like navigating in the experience? And so after your first session where you saw horses or you felt like this Wyoming or Montana energy, have you felt that since?
Horses have always stuck.
Okay.
Not so much the West, but definitely nature. The last few, like I said, have been more grounded in this surrounding, like home. But yeah, I don't know what it is about horses.
Spirit animal.
Yeah. I've kind of looked into if there's some sort of therapy with horses around here, but I haven't really found anything. But maybe it's just as far as going horseback riding. I don't know.
You're just going to see one
Yeah.
if you have the opportunity. The last podcast I did was with our new wellness partner called Operation Horses Heal.
Okay.
And they are an equine therapy property up in Taylor County, so they're way up north.
Okay.
I don't know, I forgot the name of the little town they're in. But Taylor County is Chequamegon National Forest. So I want to say it's probably like 3 hours north.
Yeah.
But they're one of our wellness partners now. And
Cool.
and it's not like you sign up there and then you go there and then they give you a horse and you go for a ride. They have this herd of horses and donkeys, and then you go there and it's more of a make a decision. Choose your horse or let the horse choose you. And do you want to feed it? Do you want to walk it? Do you want to pet it? You want to ride it? Like whatever. Just be with it.
Cool.
And she was saying how it's an interesting podcast. I'm excited to get it published. You'll like it too, because one of the things she said is just so common, like reoccurring, is that someone will, like whether they're dealing with anything internal, it could be anxiety, depression, PTSD, whatever. They serve a lot of veterans. She notices that when somebody gets up to the horse, like when that first encounter takes place, she witnesses them take a deep breath. And she's not telling people to take deep breaths. And people don't even realize they're taking a deep breath. But for whatever reason it is, that energy of the horse it just like calms people down, causes them to take a deep breath.
Yeah.
And it's almost like I don't know if it's like the consciousness of the horse merges with the human, or if it just or maybe like the nervous system of the horse, instead of like the horse, like say you're nervous and anxious, instead of that making the horse nervous and anxious, it's more like they are the anchor or the control nervous system. And the peaceful presence, powerful presence of a horse will cause the human's nervous system to relax. But it's also interesting how she said each horse has its own personality, of course, but certain horses will gravitate towards different types of people. So there's this one horse, its name is Haas, and he has the ability to sense somebody who just maybe needs a little extra love or attention. Maybe they're sad or something, but he has this ability to go single those people out, like walk up to a group and find the person who needs him.
That's cool.
And then there's other horses that gravitate towards people with like big energy, or horses that tend to favor people who have maybe slower or more sad type energy.
Mm-hmm.
So each horse kind of has its own specialty. And
That's cool.
but there is a place, she discovered all of this from a place in Laval. So there is something local. I just
Okay.
don't know
Yeah.
exactly what that is yet, where that is.
I know there's a lot of collaboration with autism and horses. It's supposed to be very therapeutic for people with autism. So there's a lot of new farms that are opening specifically for those in need, which I think is really cool. One of my good friends' nephew, both of his nephews are autistic, and they just started doing it this last summer. But I
Where
guess
at?
Up north in Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
And I guess they have been loving it, and yeah, it's been working really well with them because they don't speak, they just make noises. So to be able to interact with a horse, I think is really awesome for them.
The children
Yeah.
don't speak?
Yeah. No.
Two of them? Brother and sister?
Yeah.
Or brother?
Brothers.
Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Twins?
No.
How old?
One is 16 and the other one's 14.
And both of them don't speak?
Mm-hmm. I mean, they say words, a lot of swear words, but yeah, they make noises.
Wow. And the horses, how long have they been doing this?
They just started this last year.
And they love it?
Yeah.
How often do they go?
Once a week.
Okay. And they ride or just walk? Or?
They just walk. I don't know if they work up to riding. I don't know how that would work with them. They're pretty active boys, so especially with their autism, it can get kind of violent. So yeah, I don't know, but I just think that's cool. I want to go with them sometime.
Yeah.
Just witness it. I spent quite a bit of time with them, the boys, and I just think they're great.
Yeah, horses are amazing. I grew up with a horse. I grew up with, my dad had race horses, like trotters, a couple of them, and my grandpa. So we had horses in the field that I could feed and pet and whatever, but they weren't like horses you ride.
Yeah.
And then when I turned 12, I got really into the rodeo and started to ride bulls and bareback broncs horses. And then I got a horse, and his name was Phantom. He was a cross between a paint and a thoroughbred. He was a tall horse, all black with white socks and a white blaze on his nose. He got hit by a truck.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
Yeah. But I had him for a long time.
Yeah.
I had him, and then I grew out of my horse phase. So my stepmom had him for a long time, and that's when he passed away. He was at least 10 years old by then. But I got him as a colt, and as soon as he could break away from his mom, I forgot how old he was, but he was short, just a little guy. And then I remember I was really geeking out about it. I bought these books on how to train a horse, and I really wanted to break this horse myself. And I was only like 14. And I'll never forget going out to the barn the first time putting a halter on him. And it's funny, we think like you put a halter on a horse and then you can lead it around. But that's not automatic. Like the horse has to be trained to do that. You can't just put a halter on a wild horse and expect them.
It knows what to do.
Yeah. And one of the things I learned in the book was that you can't just put the halter on and then jerk its head, because the first reaction is, no, I'm not listening to you.
I'm in control.
You pull on it, it pulls away.
Yeah.
So the way you do it And I remember it was dark out, had a little lamp on in the little shed, and put the halter on, put the lead rope on, and then I walked across to the other side of the little shed. It's really like the size of this room. And then you take the lead rope and you just tug on it just enough to put a little bit of pressure. So there's still like slack in the, so they can just feel the pressure of that halter slightly pulling them towards you. And then I remember waiting there for like, in that position for like 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Finally, they take a step towards you. It's
That's
like
wild.
they realize, I don't know, it's just after sitting there for so long with slight pressure on their head, they're like, okay, I get it. And then, or I trust you, whatever it is. And then from there, it was like, boom, he was halter trained.
Wow.
All it took was that.
That one interaction.
Yeah.
That's cool. I really enjoy the horses that my parents,
Oh, they're at your parents'?
well, the Amish, they're
Oh,
right
yeah.
outside the house. We always feed them, and they're just fun to watch. Our Sunday entertainment is watching the Amish go to church and come home from church.
Have you always had Amish neighbors? So this is new.
Yeah, since,
That's cool.
I mean, when I lived at the house, we never had them as neighbors, and now they're right next door. And
West?
towards town, so,
Towards Reedsburg.
Yeah.
The old Dick's house?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
yeah. They host church on
Oh.
Sundays. So my entertainment is counting buggies
Yeah.
on Sundays.
How many are there?
I've gotten up to like almost 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
And a few people per buggy. That's
Yeah.
a packed house.
Yeah.
I'd love to sit in on one of those
I
and
know,
see
me
like what are they
too.
talking about.
Me too.
Are they Christian? I know very little about Amish.
I don't know.
We got to find this out.
And
You
I
should
don't
ask if
know-
you can crash.
Yeah, I don't know if they accept like outsiders to come to church or what. But the kids are just so darling.
Yeah, in their outfits,
Yes.
their homemade bonnets.
They came and delivered treats for us, and it was funny because, they do for like every holiday give us baked goods or whatever.
Mhm.
I was like, Mom, we should get them something, and it was the night before they came that we got together a bag of cheese for them, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was meant to be. Like, hold on, I have something for you.
Nice. Cheese curds?
No, that was like all packaged cheese. But the kids were like, and when they're inside, they just stare at the TV.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it locks them in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what is that?
The original screen.
Yeah. They have they sell like, what do they sell? Some sort of furniture or make furniture out of one of their barns. So there's quite a few people coming in and out.
Like outdoor?
Yeah. I
Picnic
think
table
so.
type stuff? Or
Chairs, I think.
Oh,
Like
okay.
those big,
those Adirondack type?
those low ones that have the really tall backs.
Yeah. They make them out of wood?
Don't think so.
Oh, they're the plastic
Maybe
ones.
plastic.
Yeah, there's a lot of Amish places that are selling those.
Yeah. So yeah, quite a bit of traffic comes in and out of there. And they make really good cinnamon rolls.
Oh, I bet.
Hmm.
How is your interaction with your phone? Have you ever had like there's different degrees of people spend time on their screens.
Yeah. Well, when I was in rehab, we didn't have our phones at
Okay.
all. And I really enjoyed that. And I think the only thing for me that I spend too much time on my phone doing is playing solitaire. It sounds crazy.
Well, that's not bad. That's probably better than scrolling. It's gotta be.
I am so addicted to solitaire. It's sad.
You're probably really good at it.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of skill that it takes to play solitaire.
It's a little, I think.
Yeah, I guess. But I
Do you save stacking your piles till the end? Or do you,
no, I can't with the game.
no.
But my dad is really obsessed with solitaire too.
Yeah, on his phone?
On his computer.
Oh,
So I'll be in one room on my phone playing solitaire, and then my dad will be on his computer, and my mom is just like, "What is going on, you two? You're both just in there playing solitaire."
solitaire geeks.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And I guess I use my phone a lot for my recovery too.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Chatting, just communication.
yeah, the group chat, and also just my spiritual tool app is on there, just like a tracker, and then they have the daily reflections, and you can use that for different things. So a lot of like those readings, and my camera.
Okay. I was just curious if you had like a screen fixation before and ketamine changed. I didn't know if there
Oh.
was any relationship with that.
No, I haven't noticed anything shift with that at all. Yeah, nothing really. I take a break from my screen after the ketamine.
Yeah. Does it feel weird to look at a screen after
I
it?
have headaches.
Oh, okay. You end each session with a headache?
Not right away, but in the evening I do. And I also think it could be because I don't drink a lot of coffee during those days, or caffeine, just because I don't want to, have to go to the bathroom during the session. So I think that might be another reason why I'm getting the headaches.
Mm.
But, and also probably not, I don't know. Like, I'm hydrated, so I don't know. But I have been prone to getting headaches pretty easily, especially in my recovery. When I was in rehab, I was taking ibuprofen as much as I could because it was really hard dealing with the headaches. And that could have also been from recovering from my seizure, too. I think that had an effect on it. And I've been trying to go to the chiropractor and things for it, too. So, yeah.
Do you have epilepsy?
Mm-mm.
So the seizure was just way out of the blue.
The seizure was from alcohol withdrawal.
It was, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you been, is any part of your integration with this been included breath work?
No.
You've done one though, right? You've done a group breath work at
Yeah.
the retreat.
Yeah. And I've done other breath work. We did them in rehab too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. That's when I had my come to my senses of what happened during my seizure was during breath work.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we talked about that
Yeah.
in the podcast. One of the podcasts.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Well, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. You've been a very, very good guide and mentor and everything in between, friend, and all of this. So thank you.
Well, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. It really is. To see you feeling good. You look great. How do you feel physically compared to when you were drinking?
I feel a lot healthier, obviously. I had lost a lot of weight, so now I'm gaining it all back. Um, but I'm looking at that as healthy.
Yeah.
And just clarity. I'm so much, like, I have so much more clarity. But it's like I still find myself like getting too far ahead of myself, so I have to push back and I have to remind myself to be gentle, and just to take it day by day, because I'm still in early recovery, as much recovery time as I have. It's still early, so just be kind and be gentle, and yeah, just take it slow.
Yeah. You're doing great.
Thanks. It's a process.
Well, it's the way I've heard it explained to me before too is any sort of transformation we take as a person, if changing or evolving is something that is in our intention and we're taking actions to change, our state of consciousness or awareness or our mind, whatever you want to call it, will sometimes change at a faster rate or change at a fast rate and then plateau for a while because the body has to catch up.
Yeah.
So if like our mental body or our spiritual body, whatever you want to call it, is our frame of mind is changing and takes maybe say receives an upgrade or takes like a giant leap forward, the body doesn't necessarily just follow right along. The body will take a while to catch up.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of times those plateaus happen, or maybe we feel, oh, I'm doing all this work, but and I felt like so much progress in the first 3 months, but now I just feel kind of stuck or stagnant. Like
The pink cloud.
yeah, no, like that's normal. That's okay too. Giving
Yeah.
yourself that grace and patience to just wait. Just it's all gonna be good.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. It's one of the hardest parts is just that patience, and giving yourself the time to heal, especially the first year, because it's a lot of healing to the brain, and the mind. So yeah, just taking that time.
Yeah, taking it easy.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
I mean, depending on, the degree of your disease, but it takes a lot of time to heal, and get that all back. But the good thing is that it does heal.
And then can you say you don't have that disease anymore?
No.
Well, if you're an AA.
You're always an alcoholic.
I know. There's part of that
There's no cure.
there's part of that rubs me the wrong way.
I know.
If I'm just being candid here.
I agree.
But
I also think
It
there's something
works.
really empowering in it too.
the community,
Yeah.
like everyone is saying, "Hi, this is my name. I'm an alcoholic," and so you feel like you belong.
Yeah. Well, and some people do, like, if they've reached a certain point in their recovery, they do call themselves recovered. And that's how they introduce themselves. But that's, I think, a personal choice
Yeah.
of an individual.
I just feel like, "Hi, my name's Renae. I'm an awesome artist. I used to drink too much. Now I choose not to."
Yeah. Well,
Like I'm an alcoholic. Like to say that for the rest. So you're 80 years old and you go to an AA meeting. You're gonna say you're an alcoholic.
yeah.
I mean, I get it. I get it, but I don't get it. It works so well. AA is very successful.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's wrong or bad. I don't get that.
Well, and there are some people that or some groups that are really by the book, you know? And like my women's group is not like a lot of groups that I've attended, as far as like usually in a more strict setting you would go around and introduce yourself as an alcoholic, but we don't
skip
do
that.
Yeah. Before we talk, we introduce ourselves, but we don't say, "Hi, I'm Renae, I'm an alcoholic." So yeah, there's, I think, different levels of...
Sure. It's not every
Yeah.
group, every meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just depends.
And also, too, I guess, on that, you know, the other end, like, it's also a reminder, you know, you don't, I guess we could maybe forget about, you know, if you totally take that away, be like, I'm never going to say I'm an alcoholic again. I'm back to baseline. It might be too easy to be like, you know what, I'm at a point where I think I'm going to start drinking again because I can handle it.
Right.
And then tailspin.
I'm cured.
Yeah.
But also, I think the reasoning behind it too is the different, like there's NA, there's AA. So it's a way to identify, you know, the groups, and, you know, what your DOC is, as far as if there is a mixed group, and
What's DOC?
drug of choice.
Oh.
And looking for a sponsor, like sponsorship, you kind of, I mean, you don't, there's no rule that you have to have the same DOC, but some
Helps.
people, and yeah, some people it does matter, you know. So yeah, the different hierarchies does have a reason behind it, but just depends on how far you want to take that. There's something else I was going to say about that. I forgot. I don't know.
Shout out to Jackson, my son. 12 months sober yesterday.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Sorry, rephrase it the way he would put it. 12 months clean.
Yes. That's so great. I'll have to congratulate him.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think it was yesterday. He told me a couple of different dates, but we're real close. We're right in that window of it's pretty much a year.
That's great.
Amazing how fast a year goes by.
Yeah.
And what can change in the body and mind in 1 year.
Absolutely.
Of doing some good work for yourself.
Very rewarding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just for the self, but like as a community, or, you know, I'm sure as a family. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
The reverb effect is that he's having in his recovery community and his family. Yeah.
That's cool.
And you too. So I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Anything else you want to chat about?
No, I think that's a good stopping point.
Okay. Well, thank you, Renae.
Thank you for having me.
We'll do one more at the end of it, all of it.
Okay.
All right. Sound good?
Sounds good. I'll do this whenever you want.
All right. Same. All right. Thanks, girl.